Hi, Ilana here with your September market update. Well, this week leading up to the federal interest rate announcement, the question wasn't really whether or not they were going to cut interest rates in the United States, but rather by how much. Today's milestone 50 basis point was an aggressive rate reduction and a very welcome relief for the markets. In his speech, Jerome Powell stated that they are very happy with the tremendous progress that they have made with maintaining inflation low, bringing things down, and keeping unemployment levels low while maintaining a strong economy. And the message that we got is they want to try and keep it that way. And 50 basis points was definitely more than we were expecting, and some have been saying that it's just a bit of a catch-up because realistically we should have started to see rate reversals in the summertime. Nonetheless, more importantly, today's market, it shows us that the start of a policy easing cycle has begun. We have shifted from a very restrictive, very tight financial conditions to a more accommodative policy. And the beginning of an easing cycle will have a very positive impact across many different sectors. If you remember in past comments, I have mentioned that the US economy is 70% consumer-based, and when the cost of borrowing goes down, it allows people to be more comfortable around purchasing new real estate, vehicles, electronics, etc. And so many CEOs are also going to look at their balance sheets and look at how they can start expansion plans for their corporations. So the easing of interest rates is positive for us for two reasons. Number one, consumers are going to be spending more. This means better profitability for corporations, and corporations are looking to start expanding, which in turn will also help to raise profits. Those two things combined are very, very good news for us as investors in good quality businesses. The Federal Reserve lowering interest rates for the remainder of the two meetings that are still coming up. We are expecting another 2 rate cuts, and that should clear a good pathway for growth going into 2025. Let's shift gears a little bit now and talk about what's going on closer to home. So in Canada, we have already had 2 interest rate cuts, 0.5%, and we have now seen a very dramatic drop in inflation. So we are now actually below the target rate. The August inflation number came in at 1.95%. This allows the Bank of Canada to act far more aggressively in bringing down rates from here moving forward if they want to maintain the unemployment rate low, because we have seen some signals that that unemployment rate is climbing up a little bit. And so this does set us up on a path that will allow us to be far better positioned for all of the mortgages that are coming up for renewal in 2025 and 2026. It's been referred to as the refinancing cliff. And for us looking at rates coming down more aggressively, this means that perhaps some of those defaults could be avoided. We've heard a lot in the news in recent months around Canadian banks setting aside very large loss provisions for potential defaults in mortgages. Well, if we see rates come down enough, perhaps most of that can be avoided and create a nice stable real estate market, as well as allow people to deal with the affordability aspect of making their payments on their home while still having some disposable income. So in conclusion, I'd like to just say that we are on the right path now to a more stable, sustainable growth economy, both in Canada and in the United States, and we look forward to seeing good, robust results for the remainder of 2024 and going into next year. If you enjoy these updates, please feel free to share them with any family or friends, and if there are any topics that you would like to see addressed in any future news updates, please either contact my team or you're welcome to leave it in the comments section. Have a great day. Bye-bye.